Same way we reacted in the Revolutionary War.
Fala galera, a gente acabou de terminar um dia de treinamento aqui de tiro, aqui na Califórnia, nos Estados Unidos. Estou aqui com o Phil, ele vai se apresentar, e também com o Tony Eduardo, é um dos donos ali de um clube de tiro 38, lá em São José. Fala aí, Tony.
E aí galera, o Phil é um amigo nosso aqui, trabalhou com operações especiais, a elite de operações especiais nos Estados Unidos. Ele é Navy SEAL e vamos perguntar para ele um pouquinho do background dele. So Phil, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
With the military I was in for 9 years. I was in Iraq in 2005 for almost 8 months until 2006 when the war in Ramadi was the hottest, and we had over 100 combat ops with SEAL Team 1, and it was the Wild West.
A gente vai ter a tradução aí para você, mas vocês terem uma ideia, mais de 100 operações reais, né, durante o momento mais crítico da Guerra do Iraque.
Okay. And Phil, I would like to ask you, what do you think about gun control? Do you think it's turned the life of people here safer, or do you think this is bullshit?
Of course, yeah, gun control is bullshit. More people die with hammers, we know this, but it's I'm pretty sure it's just the government's way to take away from the people so they can control the people, just like every other time in history where the people were disarmed.
All right. Do you think if Hillary wins the next elections for president, she'll like turn it more restricted about the gun, more control about the gun?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And do you think the Obama like think the same way?
Yeah, Obama is trying to take everything we can possibly defend ourselves with so he can sell us to Saudi Arabia, essentially.
All right. And let me ask you, what is necessary to American people like buy one gun here in California?
Well, if it's any gun, you have to wait 10 days. You go, you have to have your ID, and then you have
10 days. Do you think? Sorry.
Go ahead. That's it.
Do you think that too much? 10 days?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty ridiculous. I'm from New York, and I can buy a gun and go hunting with it in the same day. In many states, but California is obviously very liberal.
Yeah, Tony, tell him how many days or maybe months, maybe year to get a gun in Brazil. What is it?
In Brazil, to buy like a 380 pistol takes over a year to get registered, and very few people. You gotta be registered as a sport shooter, and that's how it is. How you think Americans would react if they really try to take your guns from you?
Same way we reacted in the Revolutionary War. I think.
That's pretty awesome.
Fucking hope so.
And the last thing, do you think this kind of, how do you say that, Irish gun-free zone, do you think it works?
No, I don't. Actually, I was, before I started doing this shooting school with you guys, I really wanted to do a shooting school to arm and teach teachers how to carry guns in school, because if a teacher had a gun, that pussy who pulls the gun out and shoots innocent people would never do it because he's a pussy. So if the teacher had a gun, it would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's nice to remind that you might be crazy to shoot people and be a pussy, like you said, but you want to have success, so you choose where you go, right?
Exactly.
That's what this.
So they're gonna, just like a criminal who knows that your house is armed is gonna not rob it, but if he knows it's a little old lady or a woman or some liberals or some hippies, he's going to be much more likely to rob it.
Uma boa mensagem aí pro Brasil, para a situação atual, né, galera?
E só relembrar aqui, a gente está falando dessas áreas livres de armas, né? We had a school in Rio de Janeiro that got this fucking stuff of one guy entered there with a gun and killed a lot of kids. So appeared one cop that was crossing. It was really lucky because so the cop killed the murderer. Então, na verdade, o que deu para fazer ali, o policial, aquelas crianças tiveram a sorte de um policial estar passando ali na hora. Porque se não fosse isso, aquele criminoso lá da escola de Realengo teria matado muito mais crianças. Então, tá aqui o Phil, que tem uma larga experiência nessa área aí, armamentista, falando que realmente os gun-free zones não são muito, não livram as pessoas dos males, que é um tiroteio numa escola ou no hospital, que é o que acontece aqui nos Estados Unidos às vezes, né?
Essa opinião de um guerreiro aí que, né, viajou longe do país dele para defender a liberdade, não é só dos Estados Unidos, a liberdade do mundo inteiro contra o terror, contra aquelas pessoas que querem fazer mal às pessoas de bem. Então, pense você, pelo menos a sua família, eu acredito fielmente que é sua obrigação fazer o bem e protegê-la. Então lembre-se de seu direito de ter arma, proteja-se.
Tá ok. Phil, thank you very much about that.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for the
Tinha
Saturday
lá
shooting.
nas aulas atrás, né?